What's up, MHT family? This is Robert McArtor with Maryland Homes team of RE/MAX Components. We're coming to you live this evening on Maryland's Thriving Thursdays, where we produce Maryland's #1 Facebook Live show called Let's Talk Real Estate. Tonight, we're gonna have a special guest. We're gonna have a calendar of events where we're gonna share with you events that are going on within the community and also important housing stats. So we want you to grab a cup of coffee or a glass of iced tea. We want you to brace yourself because in 3, 2, 1, let's talk real estate. Well, hello, MHT family. This is Robert McArtor with RE/MAX Components. We are having just a great time this week. It's been such a busy week for us, as it always is in this crazy market.
Busy.
But let me tell you, we have a fantastic, jam-packed show for you. We have an awesome interview, an awesome guest that we have, Paul Silberman.
I'm so excited.
Yes, exactly. I'm excited too because I visited his restaurants. Barrett's on the Pike, right here, local restaurant here in Bel Air, and I can't wait to share with you some information, and he's going to share with us about Restaurant Week here that's going on right now. We're in the middle of Restaurant Week right here in Bel Air, in Harford County, and so we're excited. We're going to talk about we're going to do the interview. We have a subject that I want to bring up just real quick about pricing your house correctly in the winter market. That's the next thing. And we have some housing stats that we want to share with you. We picked out Kingsville. A couple of people emailed me and said, hey, Rob, talk to us about Kingsville. And we're going to dive right in just a few minutes, just as soon as we get back. All right, welcome back. So again, we're gonna have a great time here on our show. Again, Robert McArtor, Maria McArtor with
Yep.
Remax Components, and we're super excited that you have joined us this evening. Remember, this is a question answer kind of format. So if you have any real estate questions, please feel free to comment below. We'll be more than happy to put your questions up live on the screen
Absolutely.
so we can get them answered for you. If you want to make any comments, just maybe check in, give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. Please go ahead and do that in the comment section. We want to know that you're watching us. And if you don't get this program live, that's okay, because you are probably rewatching right now, either on Facebook, on our YouTube channel. And we'd be more than happy to have you on as a future guest if you'd like to be on our program. So Maria, without further ado, just want to kind of dive into the program.
Sounds like a good
Before
idea
we
to
get
me.
started with our interview, I just want to share with you a couple of things.
Okay.
One is we have a giveaway coming up
We do.
in February.
As always, our traditional giveaway for Valentine's Day coming up.
That's right. And would you like to share a little bit more about that?
So, as everyone knows, we are traditionally doing a Valentine's Day giveaway. You'll see it on our Facebook page, of course. And it's going to be a lovely Kate Spade wallet. And it's going to have numerous gift cards in it. So, who doesn't love a wallet full of gift cards as a gift?
Now, I have to say, I do like a gift card. There's no question about it. I love gift cards. But, I mean, this is basically a time for the ladies and for the gentlemen, right? For the men, too?
Yeah, sure. We'll make sure there's like a Home Depot gift card in there, too.
Oh, my goodness. Home Depot. Okay, well.
Although I know a lot of ladies, Steph Banzwalik, who loves, and some of my favorite teachers who love Home Depot.
That's right.
They do their own projects.
That's right. They do their own projects. Well, I tell you what, I want to dive right into this interview because I tell you, Paul is wonderful, and here he is. Paul, welcome. He is the managing partner with Barrett's on the Pike, and and I am so thrilled that you took some time out this evening.
Thank you.
Just a little bit before the show, I was just commenting to Paul how busy that restaurant is right now. I hear the dishes kind of rustle around that back door, and it's really exciting to know that our restaurants are, especially locally here, that they're really starting to pick back up and everything.
Thriving.
I do know that today, Larry Hogan just made an announcement today that he's increasing now, by 50%, I think, Paul, for the restaurants. Can you explain maybe a little bit more about that?
I haven't heard about the increase in capacity. I haven't heard that. The only thing I heard so far was that we're allowed to stay open later. Up until now, we've only been able to stay open until 10 p.m., but he's dropped that. And so now our regular hours of operation can come back, which for us really is only another hour on the weekends. But during the week, pretty much the same hours. We'll keep them there. But I think it's a psychological thing to make people realize, hey, you can go out to a restaurant and have a great meal and have a good time and feel comfortable doing so. So I think anything that the governor says like that is a boon to us. I'll take it.
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Exactly.
Anything positive, throw my way, right? That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that one.
So, Paul, we were in there. We were having a date this weekend, and I remember, but forgot at the same time it was restaurant week. But we ordered from both menus, which we loved. But tell us a little bit about your position with the company. I know Rob said you're managing partner, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. Well, I started with the company and with John Barrett about 5 years ago. Came to the company as a manager with the idea to become a general manager. I'd only worked for corporate restaurants prior to that. Never worked for any independents. But John has a really good story to tell, and he's a success story that he's built on his own. I have a lot of respect for that, and I wanted to learn what he knows. So he was willing to teach, and so I worked for him in Hunt Valley for about almost 5 years. And then an opportunity presented itself. He said, what do you think about opening a restaurant in your neighborhood, meaning Bel Air, because I live here in Bel Air.
Right.
And I said, well, yeah, I think it's a slam dunk. There really is nothing quite like us in Bel Air. Let's do it. And gave me an opportunity to invest in the business, which I did, and kind of put my money where my mouth is.
Sure.
So we opened in the end of May of 2019, and we've been kind of rolling minus about 4 months, if you remember, in 2020.
Oh my
Growing
gosh.
ever since, with a lot of great support from the community. My position, I'm the managing partner, so I manage the day-to-day operation. I make the decisions on hiring and training and menu and, I mean, you name it. I'm pretty much doing any piece of it you can name. I'm involved in it.
Well, that's exciting. I know Kendall, your hostess up front, went to high school with my daughter. So every time we walk in, we see her pretty smile, and she's up front there. It's always nice to be greeted with a nice smile when you walk in and feel comfortable, almost like you're home. So tell me, we loved what we ordered off the regular menu was the shrimp. I want to say escargot because that's that's snails, but shrimp cargo.
Right. That's right.
And we never heard of it before. And I thought, well, it sounds delicious. Let's give it a try. And oh my God, it was, I posted a picture of it, and I posted a picture of Rob with the cheese, and my Facebook post blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a favorite. There's no question about it. When you poach 6 shrimp in garlic butter and, top it with Havarti cheese and serve it with some toasted baguette, well, how can you go wrong with that?
It's a win-win.
It is a win. Yeah,
except for your Weight Watchers. It might not be the Weight Watchers win-win.
I don't even know what that means here. So yeah, it's the go-to recommended appetizer by every server in the restaurant because they know you're going to love it. So yeah, it's a slam dunk.
Paul, if I can we give a shout out to the executive chef? So you have an executive chef there. Is it Kevin Mears?
Kevin Mears was our executive chef when we
Gotcha.
opened up. Right now, our executive chef is Nada Ramos.
Fantastic.
And Nada's doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
She has really taken the bull by the horns, and we've created some new menu items, changed things around a little bit. We've gone kind of 0 to 60 as far as sales are concerned since things started open back up and the community has started to come back out. So the production aspect of it and the food quality has been outstanding. So I give props to Nada and her team. She's done a great job.
Yes, and part of some of the comments from my post this weekend when we had lunch there, people were saying, oh, we love it there because they support local, they bring fresh food in and things like that. And I think going through what we've all gone through, I mean, for Rob and I, we're very intentional to support local because we are, we support our family by our real estate business. This is what we do. I always tell everyone, this isn't my part-time, just want to have a tiny bit of fun job. This is my real job, having fun all the time job, So, so that is really great. So it's funny that you would say you started in Hunt Valley because Rob and I kind of have some roots in Towson. And every time we wanted to go like an anniversary or birthday, we would head the Hunt Valley direction because you sometimes have some of the finer restaurants. So we are thrilled that the finer restaurants have come our way now, up here for sure. Yep. And I think you're seeing the appreciation from the community for that we're grateful that you're here for sure.
No doubt about it. Yeah, the opportunity that we saw was that there were some restaurants that have some pretty good food in Harford County and Bel Air. And there's some restaurants that do service, reasonably well. I don't think there's too many that put both of those together in a nice looking new restaurant. Right. And so that's kind of the recipe, if you will, of what we were going to bring. Great consistent food, really high quality service, but not incredibly expensive. We're not fine dining. We're not trying to be. It's not white tablecloth. It's designed to be casual. You can come in and get a burger or French dip or shrimp cargo, cocktail, have happy hour, and or if you want to have a more formal meal, you can come in and get a steak or the chef's market fish and a bottle of wine and have that kind of experience too.
So tell me, how did you create your menu? I mean, I always wonder, how do you pick like such winners,
Well, the secret is, it's not really much of a secret, but I took probably 90% of our menu from the Hunt Valley location. I was familiar with it. I love the menu. The guests there loved it. It's Barrett's Grill, and it's been successful for 6 years or more than 6 years, 8 years. And you can't beat a winner. Why reinvent the wheel? You know what people are going to like. So we just tweaked it slightly, changed our brunch menu a little bit, changed lunch slightly, one item here, one item there. And then we continue to adjust it as guests tell us what they like and what they don't like, or what sells and what doesn't sell. We continue to adjust our menu, but it really just comes down to essentially what I like and what our guests like.
Yeah, that's great.
So how did you decide on the name? Where does I know you mentioned John Barrett. I don't know that
Yes.
I know any background about it.
Okay, well, John Barrett is our principal. He's our owner. He's got a partner named Mike. They work together in another concept, and they decided to strike out on their own, and they bought an existing restaurant in Hunt Valley, which became Barrett's Grill. I don't think John even wanted to use his name, to be perfectly honest with you, but he decided to do that anyway. It's got a nice ring to it. It sounds, American. It sounds, kind of classy after all.
Does.
And the restaurant is just that. When we decided to do the restaurant up here, it made sense to trade on the same name. You don't change what works. So it had to have Barrett's in it because people know the restaurant in Hunt Valley. So they're going to see the Barrett's name, and then Barrett's on the Pike, because of Baltimore Pike. But, John's a local guy. He grew up in Baltimore. He's a Calvert Hall guy, which is a big community. They give us a lot of support. Yeah, they give a lot of support to the Hunt Valley location. They've given a lot of support to us up here in Bel Air, too. So, shout out to John.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, John. We
That's
appreciate that. Absolutely. So we were definitely glad you're here in Bel Air for sure. We know that, So tell me, do you have a happy hour?
Yes, the restaurant does have a happy hour in the bar. It's 2 to 7, Monday through Friday. It's got some reduced prices on drinks. It's $2 off all drinks. And there is a special happy hour menu in the bar only.
Oh, well, that's good.
Hey, Paul, speaking of menus, I just want to share with everybody that 2 points. Number one, I absolutely love the fact that there is a chef involved, when creating and making our meals for us, which I absolutely love. Maria loves it as well. It's not your cookie cutter kind of menu that you see that kind of menu like all over the nation, your chicken fingers, things like that. No, these are very thought out menu options for us. I absolutely love that. And then my second comment is that, of course, we're in the middle of Restaurant Week in Harford County. So we've always have encouraged anyone that follows us, that follows our programs and shows, to please support the local restaurants. Even if it's not just Harford County, even if you're in Baltimore or Cecil County, it doesn't matter where you are, support those local restaurants. But I wanted to throw up, you have a special menu for your lunch and your dinner. And I wanted to throw that up for our viewers to be able to see that. And just if you wanted to, you could point out just maybe a couple of things that, or how you were able to create these items and things of that nature.
Sure. Well, on the lunch menu, there are several things that are coming right from our regular menu, like the blackened chicken pasta, the crab cakes, always on the menu, so no changes there. But we've had a lot of requests for the prime rib burger, so we brought it back. It's our juicy burger with shaved prime rib that's made in house with au jus, and I mean it's a killer meal. And
I ordered that. It was divine.
Yeah. Everybody's telling me I got to have that on the regular menu. Well, that's exactly how we figured this out. We put items on the Restaurant Week menu, try them out, let guests give us some feedback. That's exactly the feedback we're getting. It needs to be on the menu. I think it's going to be on the menu. For dinner, we decided to add a couple things on the menu that people, again, we've seen in the past, like filet risotto. Not everybody wants a 6-ounce or 8-ounce steak. They want some smaller pieces. They want a nice red wine reduction on top of it. They like the bacon mushroom risotto, so it was a slam dunk. That and having a pasta dish, the fra diavolo, just to mix it up, something completely different that we don't do. Chicken marsala, same thing, not on the regular menu. And I just think it's an opportunity to showcase what Nada can do, and kind of food that we can execute at a very high level.
Yeah. That's great, Paul. I had the chicken buffalo chicken sandwich for lunch. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. It was phenomenal. It really was. I mean, the presentation was beautiful, and it really, really tasted well. And by the way, our waitress was fantastic. Was she not? Very catering to us, and I just we really got a thrill out of that. So that was great.
Everybody was great.
Everyone did. So, yep.
Hey, Mr. Todd Collins.
So some of our favorites are chiming in there. Todd Collins is one of them. Hey guys, we appreciate it.
Carlo.
Yep. Kim is on board with us.
Debbie,
Carla's on board with us. and we appreciate everybody else that's viewing. We have quite a bit of viewers that are watching us right
Thank
now.
you so much.
So I do appreciate that. So,
so what would you, Paul? What are your favorites? Like, if you would tell someone to have something on the menu, what would you suggest?
Well, you have to start off with the either the crab soup or roasted corn and crab soup is a favorite.
Yes.
Delicious, made with sherry. You can't go wrong. If you don't have that, or even if you do, you go to the shrimp cargo off of the regular menu. That's not on our restaurant week menu. It's on the regular menu.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
If I'm going restaurant week, I'm going crab cakes. If I'm not going restaurant week, I'm going to go with either a ribeye, which is fantastic. I love ribeye. I think it's the best cut of meat you can get. My second choice is the scallops risotto, bacon mushroom risotto, 4 jumbo scallops that are pan-seared, a little bit of spinach as a garnish, and topped with a beurre blanc, which is a white wine reduction. Delicious dish, so well composed. It's plenty of food, and you're not going to walk out feeling like you just ate the whole world. It's just delicious.
Well, I feel like stopping the show now
I'm
just so I
taking
can get
notes,
over there.
and I'm taking notes.
And because I'm kind of following along with you, Paul, because your menu, if everyone would go to barrettsonthepike.com, all these menu choices and a ton more is on your website. So please, folks, while you're in the car and you're driving over, if you've made a reservation with them, please feel free to go through that menu, maybe start to compile something that you really like.
Yes, and Paul, I'm a foodie myself, coming from an Italian family. I very rarely eat a lot of fancy food out, but I did try, and I make my own cream of crab, and I tried yours, and I love it. I came back just to try it, to have some more. It was so good.
Nice.
So your crab is delicious. Your crab soup is amazing. I really do love it. So
I'm glad you like it.
We so appreciate you, and we encourage everyone that's watching to go support Barrett's on the Pike.
100%.
And we appreciate you being here. We know it's a busy night, a busy week for you. We're glad you guys took a chance on Harford County and came out this way. And we want to thank Paul, because he's going to be giving a gift card toward our Valentine's Day giveaway. So that's going to be on our giveaway. So more to come. Look on our Facebook page. Come and check
Instagram as well.
And Instagram. Check us out, and we will let you know when this starts, February 1st.
Exactly. Yep, we're going to have a great time with that. So, Paul, I appreciate your time. Anything else you want to share with us before we wrap it up?
Probably the only thing we didn't mention is we do brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. It's 10 to 3. It's in the regular dining room. No changes there. We have a special brunch menu. It includes the availability of mimosas and Bloody Marys and all the favorites, waffles and pancakes and omelets and all that good stuff. So we're not just lunch and dinner only. On the weekends we do brunch too.
Oh, that's great
Paul.
News.
Well, a round of applause for Paul and Barrett's on the Pike. We greatly appreciate it, Paul. Thank you very much, and we will be seeing you at the restaurant very soon.
Yes.
Please ask for me. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye now. Yep. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it really was.
I love that restaurant. I can't wait to get back there and visit with them again
and try some new things. And the regular.
Yep.
The shrimp cargo is my favorite.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So I wanted to share with everybody as we move the show along. So the pricing of your house correctly is critical in the winter. And I just wanted to share that with you. We had so many emails come in, so many appointments to visit property owners that are ready to get their house they're ready to get it on the market. They're asking us for advice. We just sent out a stager to another couple we just signed up. We're listing a property in the White Marsh Middle River area. So we sent a stager out there for a free 1-hour consultation that we provide. And so I kind of wanted to go over just a couple things with you folks as far as pricing your home correctly. So if you overprice your home, there's a couple of negative things that are going to happen. Number one, it could possibly sit on the market quite a bit longer than really necessary. The buyers are definitely out there. They're qualified. They're ready to put an offer on your property, but you definitely want to be careful and not overprice your property. Number two, price drops can send the wrong message. So we don't want to overprice it, number one, but we know that if we do overprice the property, we're going to have to do consistent price drops to get it to where the market value is and what people are willing to put an offer in on your property. So it will send a wrong message to potential buyers. And then number three, it does price out potential buyers that are in the marketplace. So listen, if you want to list it at $300,000 or $400,000, but you overprice it, buyers are not even going to look at your property because it's out of their market range. And they're going to receive advice. Listen, they're going to get advice from their buyer's agents as well. They're going to pull up comparables in the area, and they're going to want to make sure that, hey, you have priced your property correctly. Now, if you underprice your property, you could potentially have a loss of value. Decreased buying power. Number two, so if you're looking to buy a home from the proceeds of that sale, you're going to have decreased buying power, and then it deters skeptical buyers as well. So you definitely don't want to price it too low because buyers are going to think that, wow, it must be in as-is condition. It must be really difficult to sell because of maybe some issues with the house, things like that. So we want to make sure that you know that you are dealing with a professional that's going to help you along the way, that's going to help you get through this process and price your home correctly and give you the right advice.
So, Rob, let me add a little bit into that. You were talking about the underpricing a little bit. Now, there is maybe underpricing a lot. There is a strategy of underpricing just a tiny bit, and it's going to bring out 20% more buyers extra
Correct.
for your house. So we listed a property in Falston. We explained this to the sellers. They totally understood it and said, that's a great idea. Let's do it. In 2 days, we had 72 showings. Just in 2 days, and we were turning people away. There were people lined up outside on the driveway, just waiting for someone maybe not to show up. And we end up getting in whole 25 offers on that house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens when you hire an expert and they share what they know about the market, and you actually enact it, and then it actually comes to fruition. So they couldn't be more than thrilled. They had so many offers to choose. They chose the best offer for them. Mm-hmm. We were happy to present them. But that's what has happened when you listen, when you bring professionals in, and which we would love to always come help, and we share the wisdom that we have with you, because that's right. Our job. We want to get you the best price. We want to bring out every buyer. We want all eyes on your home,
that's
and
right.
to give you the best offer possible.
Yeah,
so,
and we have a great team that actually worked really hard this week.
Yes.
Kim, Tommy, Carlo, everybody, Carrie, our
yes.
admin. We really did a great job. By the way, this past Tuesday, we had another buyer workshop, a virtual buyer workshop, and it was packed. The screen was packed with folks, and we did a great job with that for those that attended. So I want to just give a congratulations to those who attended our workshop.
Thank you.
I hope you walked away with some very helpful information that you can
Absolutely.
Use in your buying journey. And we're looking forward to being a part of that journey with you. So big round of applause to those who joined in on that workshop. And I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. So anyhow, just keep in mind it's a question answer type of format. If you have any real estate questions, please feel free to comment below. And we'll be more than happy to put them on the screen. And so with that said, I just kind of wanted to move on just a little bit here. And we'll talk about housing stats in Kingsville just as soon as we get back. All right, we're back. We're talking about the housing stats here for Kingsville. We had a couple of calls, actually a couple of emails rather, that said, "Hey Rob, we'd love to know a little bit more about the housing situation in Kingsville." And I said, "Absolutely,
Yes.
we would love to be able to share that on our show." So Kingsville 21087 is the zip code. Right now, currently, there's 5 active properties in Kingsville. 5 properties that are available on the market.
Not a whole lot.
That's right. And the medium sale price is $645,000 with an average days on the market of 185. Now you're thinking that's pretty high. Yeah, it probably is pretty high. But so what's happened is that if you look at the pending sales, the pending sales right now, there are 9 pending sales with a median price of $539,900, and there's 35 days on the market.
So, Rob, if
the
you're
average
saying
35.
the median price is $685, is that what you said? $685?
$645 for actives.
$645. Anything typically over $500,000 stays on the market just a little bit more because you have a little less buyers at that price point. So that's not surprising to me.
Yeah, so your pool
those
of buyers
days on the
are
market,
quite a bit smaller. But what's the telltale of this is that closed properties right now on up to 180 days now, went 180 days back for closed properties. There were 40 closed properties.
That's a lot.
With a median price of $426. With an average days on the market of 6. So that tells you right there that we have quite a few qualified bidders in that maybe the 375 to 450, 475 range. We have a large pool of buyers within that range, and they're willing to travel. They're willing to go to a different zip code if they have to find their home of choice.
And we have that large pool of buyers just waiting for you to put your home for sale.
Exactly.
So if you're in the Kingsville area, we have 2 buyers right now just sitting, waiting, just waiting patiently for the right house to come on. So just let us know. Yep,
exactly. So, well, with that said, we have we cannot wait. Please visit our Facebook page /MD Homes Team. I do Wisdom Wednesdays. Sometimes in that video, I'll also incorporate maybe some calendar events, things like that that's going on. If you want to check out the calendar of events, please visit patch.com. You can click on your local town or where you're located, and you'll be able to see the calendar of events that are going on. Right now, there's a lot of virtual things that are still occurring, but people are really coming through this. They're really making the best that they can out of this virus. So I just want to make sure that you hang in there, that you be safe. And we're looking for, and we're still in business. This is a very busy time. People think that this sometimes can even be the spring market right now, and it's cold outside right now. But let me tell you, it's cold outside, but it is hot in the real estate market. So just keep that in mind. So,
well, honey, did you make that all up yourself?
I did. I made that
great.
on the fly.
I love that. So cute.
I'm so good.
All righty. Well, next month is the month of love. So be looking for our giveaway.
I'm always in love with you.
We love
I don't need 1 month
Valentine's
to share my love
Day.
with you. Yes,
Thank
exactly.
you, honey.
Yeah, we need Valentine's Day. So with that said, Maria, things are always better when we do them together. That's right. And remember, it matters who you work with when it comes to buying or selling your home. It's not just about the money. It's not about the finances, but it's about creating a great relationship with your agent who's going to see you from start to finish, even after the transaction's over with. So you definitely want to put Maryland Homes Team at the top of your list of agents that you want to interview when it comes time to sell your home. And make sure you interview as well if you're buying. Just don't pick up any old agent that you find online. You want to develop a great relationship, and we're here to help you all the way through.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
So with that said, we'll see you next week.
Warm weekend.
Have a warm weekend, exactly.